Nothing is more badass than treating a woman with respect.
Hey guys, you're listening to All Things Gaming, which is a comedy podcast, and the views expressed within are solely ours.
And not meant to be taken seriously. So enjoy the show.
Fight!
You win!
What's going on, everybody? I was literally about to be like, dude, podcast without any fucking technical mistakes, bro. It's going to be sick.
Can you believe what happens
how's
when
everybody doing? Welcome to the show. This is All Things Gaming podcast. I hope you're all doing well. Zach, if that's you, that's creeping up in our views. Mazel tov.
And hi, Corey, in the VOD.
Let's go. All right, so welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Lomeyer, with me as always,
Kevin Clay.
Kevin, my dude, how are we doing today?
You know, we're doing well.
How are we doing?
It's the precipice of Wednesday. We're in an
that annoying ass commercial hump day with the camel walking through the.
My mom used to call every Wednesday hump day.
Yeah.
Like whether
until that commercial came out or
yeah, I think it would predated that.
Yeah.
But like it just every Wednesday she'd be like rise and shine, it's hump day, and like it became a thing that I like loved, then hated, and then came back around to loving, and then now I kind of miss it, you know?
I'm kind of leaning on hating again. I don't know. I think I'm going to go around.
And I'm back.
I'm going to go around for two swings.
But no, it's a good Wednesday to do a podcast, and let me tell you why.
Please.
Yesterday.
That's why I'm here.
No, and now I won't. Yesterday, a game came out in early access that I'm very, 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 very excited to tell you about. But before I get into that, what about you? You doing good?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're well.
I'm dandy. I almost died on Sunday from alcohol poisoning.
Self-inflicted.
I tried to commit alcohol suicide inadvertently.
Tried to commit vodka harikari.
Dude, I fucking.
You went hard. I mean, and you said you had 10 shots
dude,
of vodka. Essentially,
I was watching. Dude, this is how bad it was. Apparently, I was watching the Boondocks after Jeremy left, and every time
I am the stone that the builder refused.
I love watching the Boondocks, and I was quoting. And unfortunately, a lot of N-bombs come up. And
did you drop a few?
And I did. And Grace was like, "You shouldn't say that." Oh! And I was like, "But it's okay because XYZ."
I'm hanging out with
wrong.
the TV show.
Yeah, and right.
And you were like, "I'm drunk. I'm hanging out with my best friend on the TV show."
Yeah.
He let me say. He lets me say it when we hang out.
Don't trust those boop over there.
Yeah, you can't sing that.
You can't
regular.
No.
I found this out.
So I drank too much. I got in trouble with that, and apparently I was trying to defend myself in a ruckusy way.
No, I understand.
And then I got violently ill at 6 a.m.
The racism leaving you.
Yeah, it really was.
No, you're not racist. No. I'm kidding.
No, I was too.
And the thing is about it is that when you're drunk, you're in no fashion to defend any of your actions.
No, I mean,
you were forced to.
I thought I was very eloquent and well spoken. Like, actually,
hold on.
Listen,
when this TV show says it, I have to be right with the TV show. Tiny bird.
I like black people.
and if column A is true, then how can column B
A plus B equals me getting an end pass?
Saying the for
13 minutes for the next 30 minutes.
Hood pass enabled. My Adult Swim program.
If they
is
didn't
on.
want me to watch it, they shouldn't have put it on Adult Swim.
I remember reading the Boondocks in the comic strip too. Like
It was
in the
not
newspaper.
like the
No, I mean
show.
it was very political.
It
the
was.
comic strip.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was always talking with like Malcolm X, and I'd be like, "This is right under Garfield."
And the artist of that comic strip created the show, correct?
has to have.
Like I'm pretty
There's
sure.
no way.
I feel so ignorant. Not
You're telling me two
knowing...
different people can come up with black anime? That was like the first time I've ever seen black anime. It rocks. We're blessed for it. To have Granddad in it.
Comic.
We fuck with Boondocks. Anyway.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter, and
Thank you.
and to put a bow on that. But I am glad you're well. I'm glad that you have overcome the alcohol that intoxicated you so.
Yeah, I know. I did overcome about yesterday.
No.
You see what happens when you get old?
Things take a lot
It
longer
takes
to
a lot
heal.
longer, dude. I felt like
That restart?
I was in a boxing match yesterday. Like my
Physical
ribs,
hurt.
dude. I was literally
From
sore.
all the vomiting?
Yes.
Did you do so much? Did you go to heaves?
God. Oh my God.
So many heaves?
bro. I don't listen. I was puking bile up. You know? when
Yeah,
get
you were
to-
at the end. You were done.
Where it's just like, but it was like 5 rounds of that.
Because it keeps finding more.
I know.
It's very upsetting.
I know.
How it churns it up. You're like, no, stay.
I know.
I'm good. It's the lemon, and the lemon did not help. Anyway, I won't bring any lemonade around for a while.
Yeah. So he's the producer of the Boondocks cartoon, and he is the cartoonist for the strip.
He's the producer.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah. So I mean, he has probably creative direction over the show.
I would sure hope so.
And
Hanna-Barbera, you fucks.
It's such a good representation of society and like taking a perspective.
It's
you
a
know,
pretty
through the
deep-
black lens, but it's like so true the way that it's presented.
It's a pretty
Like,
deep social, like social commentary
Yeah,
on civil
for sure.
rights, while also being a funny show.
Yeah.
The fact that Charlie Murphy
Self-deprecating.
plays a white man is one of
Yeah.
my favorite things.
Yeah.
The McDonald's guy's like son, I believe. Anyway,
Yeah, he's from the army.
Yeah.
He's in the first episode, actually. I believe, where they go to the cocktail party, and that's where Uncle Ruckus is singing "Don't Trust Those."
what a good episode! It's
Yeah.
actually jam packed. Now that you remind me of everything in
it's
it.
a great episode. Anyway, all right, let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
scheisse. Wait, yeah, tell me
The
about
very
this game.
first thing
Tell me
is
about
that
this new game coming out.
Psycho
Kevin.
Patrol R by Ville Kallio. And listen, if you want to come on the pod or talk
Oh,
to
is it
me,
VR?
Ville
Is it VR or is it just regular?
VA, I would love to speak to you
Save
about
10%
your
on Psycho Patrol R on
sick
Steam.
ass fucking art games. So the game is out in early access. You remember how much I loved Cruelty Squad and
Yes.
how much it's like revered. I revere
No,
it.
that yes.
That one's big for me.
You
So
consider
my man,
it high art.
my
like
man-
you really do.
for anybody hoping he was about to make Cruelty Squad 2, you're in lack. That's not it. This is not it. He has made future dystopia
I got
Morrowind.
a 2 minute long.
Turn it way the fuck down because the
Alright.
music is
Is
unbearable.
What happened to the different sized YouTube windows that you could get? Oh, I need to go to YouTube.
I need to go to YouTube for that.
Sir. All right, let's hop on.
He's
to
trying to make a
video
game that looks to be
screen capture.
as narratively expansive, or maybe more like mechanically expansive as like Morrowind. He's trying to make almost a Elder Scrolls, not that big, but like in that depth, like a be placed in the world and go do things, and
Okay.
hear a dude tell you something and then go talk to that person.
Human
and you have
brain,
a
the
big
primary
mech,
battleground.
big mech, giant mech, which I really appreciate.
Whoa, dude.
There's some,
The HUD is weird. Like, what is it? A demon's claws or something?
the HUD is very weird.
In the middle?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
crosshairs, I mean.
For the crosshairs, I know.
And then I guess the HUD is up here in the left corner.
Look at how clunky it is. It's still very Cruelty Squad, but it's been refined. The ideas are kind of a new paradigm of criminology.
It's sick. It's kind of sick though that he's taking the old motif of old style, the limitation of graphics at like 1997,
Where they
in
like it
98
stopped
or whatever, and stopped, but then made it so fluid with the technology of today.
Right.
This looks like so smooth. Like they added I don't know.
Godot is hot sex as an engine. I mean, I really think it's so malleable with what you can do with it.
It's old school gaming with like so many more frames.
Yeah, that touch.
So many more frames in between.
It's
so
smooth. It's a Cadillac. It's like a '67 with like a brand new rebuilt
engine,
yesterday engine in it. But also the Cadillac is leopard print and velour.
This is wild.
The game is fucking insane. I've kind of just walked around and done stuff. There are whole ass like missions to do, but you have to. The game does not really tell you anything.
Oh, so this is out?
Yeah,
I thought it was
early access.
Okay.
It's gonna be a while before this is done.
Out March 31st, 2025. On Steam wishlist now.
It is so. It is.
That's tight.
It's $40. That's the other thing. As much as this game. Narratively and mechanically, we have not figured out much about the game as a community because none of it is introduced to you. You have to really start clicking around to look and see what things mean and what they do.
First comment, Game of the Year 2025 incoming.
I mean, maybe for glazers like that commenter and me, but like no, for this is a touch. Remember Salt Bay? This is a touch more accessible than Cruelty Squad. You could see it. You know what I mean? It wasn't quite so garish and miserable.
No, it was a little more. It was a little more polished in that, and
a little more like kind of Euro gray than colorful. Like some of the colors in Cruelty Squad, I think,
neon.
were designed to be close together and neon in a way that makes people ill. Green and red, like overlapping.
Right.
Like a hot pink and yellow. Ugh, yeah, like they did a lot of
80s
that.
going on. You're just describing the 80s right now.
I know, and like the clean 80s, like the Miami Vice tuned up 80s. I appreciate that so much.
I think
the fucking Panther print neon light. Like
when you talk about the 80s, you are talking about Miami Vice.
And Scarface and that shit.
Florida.
I am. I'm talking about the Florida. I'm
not
talking about Miami.
Yes.
I think Miami in 1980 was really cool. Everywhere else, I have no idea.
Right.
That's true. We should see more different 80s stuff. I need to get out of Miami.
Well, it's like you go to New York and it was just trashed. Like, it was just horrible. There's graffiti everywhere on the fucking subways. You got the what was it? Not the Hells Angels. The guys that wore the berets and the
vigilantes.
Yeah,
they walked
the
around
neighborhoods with
and beat people's
little
asses.
Clubs and protected
Sunny.
people. Yes,
they did that in Sunny.
Yes, but it was real.
And that's an episode I believe that has blackface in it, so you have to find that elsewhere. No Hulu for you. Anyway,
Get
let's
the DVDs.
Psycho Patrol R is sick. I do not recommend if you are tight on cash, you spend $40 fucking on it. I am lucky enough to have $40.
Right now. I think it's like
I bought it for $36 or the 10% off.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to have the amount of money that I could buy a game that quite literally could be art nonsense for when I clicked buy, I said this could be nothing. Purchase. And I've been pleasantly surprised since.
Wonderful.
But I don't want people to think it's like done. It's not done.
Well, you've given a riveting
introduction
and quite a strong support.
I know. I can't.
What's the word for that? I can't. I'm trying to think of it, and
adoration, admiration,
backing. It'll come to me anyway.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I'm a super pack for Ville. For VA.
I'm a super fudge pack.
Ooh,
I like fudge.
I like fudge.
We're the fudge delicate. The fudge pack.
Delicate. Yo.
Japanese shrine featured in Ghost of Tsushima.
Tasty.
Tsushima. Announces full tourism ban after an unacceptable act of disrespect was committed by foreigners. This is going to be an article that's kind of breaching back to the last episode.
Yeah, where they were like, "Yo, we're really afraid of what happens when we put out Assassin's Creed Shadows and people are allowed to break up the shrine."
So, and then also Mazel Tov, Game Informer's coming back, and then also we got a Tony Hawk article about the remake of 3 and 4. So let's hop into this first article. This is a
Boundingintocomics.com.
Yes. The words you're going to hear are from Spencer Bakuli, but the reflection is going to be all us. All right. It was only a matter of time until Japan's current currency struggles led to such an event, but sadly, a popular Japanese shrine known for its appearance in Ghost of Tsushima. God damn it!
Tsushima.
God damn it! Tsushima. Is that right?
Yes. Just think of it as the food and then Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Tsushima. Okay. Has announced that in light of an act of disrespect, that was in quotes.
Yes,
being
because
committed against its property, all
respect.
tourists, both domestic and foreign, will be prohibited from visiting the religious site for the foreseeable future.
Damn, they're blocking Japanese homies from going to their shrine.
Yeah, bro. Known in English as the Watazumi Shrine, the location in question is dedicated Shinto shrine found in the city of Tsushima in Japan's Nagasaki Prefecture, just on the shores of Aso Bay. Currently, I have no idea what that is, but I bet it's beautiful. Currently serving
Japan
as
is
the
beautiful.
home of Huri, the Shinto god of grain. Bless my bread.
And his
Huri.
wife, Toyota Mahime.
Yeah, she is the god of cars. The daughter of the sea god of Watatsumi, who notably possesses the ability to turn into a dragon. Tight. This specific shrine is perhaps best known to Westerners for its appearance in the aforementioned Ghost of Tsushima, wherein it served as the real-world inspiration for the game's fictional Scarlet Rock Shrine, though here it is dedicated not to Huri or Toyotama Hime, but rather Tsukuyomi no Mikoto, the god of the moon.
You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get to a point where I just do, you just stop saying it, and I, in the most Japanese little girl voice, just say it perfectly. Yeah, that's what I want to get to.
That was so bad of me to do that, but like...
No, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it in a way that maybe I'm winking at it.
All right. Oh, God, it's spicy. Unfortunately, for both the shrine itself and fans of the game, recent events have made it so that, at least for the time being, no tourists may actually visit its grounds. Announcing the restrictions via post made to the shrine's official Instagram account on March 23rd, its current caretakers informed the public that starting today, entry to the shrine grounds will be restricted to shrine parishioners and supporters only.
So
additionally,
only homies that have like the cool robe.
Yeah.
From Sekiro.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Additionally, all photography, video recording, live streaming, and similar activities are prohibited, including of the Torii Gate in the sea, well as the shrine buildings and other structures. Their post further explained, as machine translated by Chat GPT. Furthermore, we will no longer allow entry for sightseeing purposes, including domestic and international bus tours. So
you can't stop me from taking a picture of the fucking Torii Gate if I can see it.
Right, if you have a long enough lens.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a photographer, bitch. You don't know me.
I really want to find out exactly. I think where does it say what happened?
Nagasaki Prefectural Police.
Defacing a shrine is absolutely unacceptable. Such actions are nothing less than an insult to the nation. I don't think they go into detail
about what occurred because they don't want people to do it again.
Sorry, that was a gross noise. But I'm getting stuffy.
Holy fuck, dude. They go on to say, like, when we had to go to Iraq, we had to learn about Islamic customs beforehand. We would never disrespect another country like so many people came and disrespected ours. I'm sorry about their shit, though. Their shrine.
No, for sure.
That fucking sucks.
You know, and last time
they just go so hard about it.
I had like a very like, and I said ugly American like attitude of like, you know, it's a video game, this and that. I don't think that they're suggesting that this because of the video game someone came and defaced this. Right. I feel like they might say that plainly.
They might be using the video game to expand this message, which is please.
Oh, what an
do
interesting!
not, do not do that.
Theory.
Look, this is the cool place from your game. Gamers come defend it. Maybe that's what they should do. Bunch of white weeaboos hanging out and fucking with swords, just waiting for someone to come deface my shrine.
So, actually, speaking to the issue during a recent assembly of the country's national diet, weird. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. Can we go back to the national diet?
No, all right, you keep reading. I have this.
Asserted that while the contents of the game itself were of little concern to him, he was worried about the potential for mentally unwell individuals to carry out copycat attacks in real life.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
To hear about the national diet? It's not what you think. They're using the word diet like probably like it's like meant to be. That's what they call their house of counselors and representatives together. So like that's like their Senate.
Oh really?
Yeah, the diet, the national diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, we just learned something as stupid gaijin.
We did. We bakane all over this podcast, dude. Fucking Oni-san learned some shit today.
Let's go.
For real though, like if you ever thought like, oh, I'm so edgy, I'm gonna deface like a religious thing, be edgy about religion like in the safety of your own home. Don't like bring it to places that don't deserve it. Now a bunch of people gotta sweep your shit up, you know what I mean? And I imagine it was like I doubt they went in there and smoked weed, and that's why we've closed off the parks. You know, it probably fucked shit up.
One person halfway down the comments says it's because of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and majority downvoted on that. But
majority downvote.
Yeah,
this is just like my other. This is just like the time that I took down the Twin Towers because I loved Metal Gear Solid 2 so much. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Let's move on.
I will, and we shall. We have great news. We have really great news.
This
here.
is actually wonderful.
We have excellent news.
You guys are aware of this.
The Verge, ironically, bringing us news about a source that we want back and is coming back. I literally have the one in the top left corner here, the Batman and Harley. I also have the Metal Gear Solid, I believe 4 one, and then I have the Fallout 3 one. So they picked some great covers. You can come to my bathroom and read any of these when you take a shit, whenever you want.
At your leisure.
Emma Roth says on The Verge that Game Informer is back, and so is its entire staff.
They brought everyone back? How long ago did they shut down?
It's been months.
We'll
yeah, well, I'm sure they will.
Let me calm my
last
buns.
August, by the way. On Tuesday, editor-in-chief Matt Miller announced that Gunzilla Games has acquired the rights to the gaming magazine, helping to bring the site and its archives back online. Gamestop, which previously owned Game Informer, shut down the beloved magazine last August and laid off its entire staff after more than a 30-year run. The team teased a comeback last week and has already published a series of new reviews for titles released during the magazine's hiatus, along with a belated list of the best games of 2024. Its new owners, Gunzilla Games, is a game developer based in Europe that's currently working on a battle royale title called Off the Grid. Ooh, kind of a conflict of interest there, but we'll continue. Miller says the magazine will continue operating as an independent editorial outlet, Kevin, under a new entity called Game Informer Incorporated. Quote, our intent is to continue to focus on highlighting the coolest games, celebrating the history and legacy of the gaming industry, and shining a spotlight on the creators and players who are charting its future, Miller says. Unquote. In addition to bringing back its website, Game Informer plans to also print a magazine, new membership and subscription benefits.
Wow.
Though it is not available just yet, you can sign up for an account.
I feel like that's guaranteeing that they're going to lose money.
I don't think maybe it'll be cute, like once a year.
I love it though. Like
once a year they put one out. You know?
Oh, I don't know.
They should be frugal, like you suggest.
Yeah.
Please, because print is dead. It's actually deader than disco.
Really, unfortunately, it is. And I think that we should try and hold on to some of this, and I would encourage people to read newspapers and magazines. But like the Indie Star doesn't. I don't even know that they deliver papers anymore.
Well, I think
it might be all digital. I'm not sure.
It might not make any sense
maybe they probably
to cut down a tree for it anymore, because you'd have to pay a man to do that. You can't have a dead end AI do that for you.
I don't know.
I'm happy. Weird. I'm very happy Game Informer is coming back. Let me peruse their best games. Hey, I'm gonna run down real quick their best games of 2024.
Oh, now our print. No, How is it cheaper for the Indianapolis Star to print in Peoria, Illinois, instead of right here in town, over in Park 100?
Whoa.
Isn't that weird? For anyone outside of
Batman.
Indianapolis, they're like, dude, shut
I've
the
been
fuck up. I don't
listening
give a
to
fuck about
old
this."
playlists of mine, and
That's wild.
when you said that, it went something's in the way. Like I heard it in my head. It was very cool. It like that. Like it dawned
It's
on me
weird.
what you were saying. That why is our paper coming from? This is The Wire. We're in season 5. It's almost over. Just really quick, Game Informer's top 10 games of last year: Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 1,000 times Resist, Animal Well, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Metaphor ReFantazio, Balatro, and finally fucking Astrobot was number 1. Astrobot, are you gonna play Astrobot ever? Because like this is not happening the same way as Control did. With Control, I went, well, I gotta play Control. It's won so many goddamn awards. You know, I can't not play it. But
I don't believe
I'm
that.
not playing
I don't
Astrobot.
believe I'll be playing Astrobot.
I don't give a good god heckin' shit about
a good hoot and heck.
I really don't.
Well, that's a very
And maybe
strong
that's-
opinion.
And maybe that's my problem.
Well, I don't know. What's it about? Like, is it like
It's
an
just a
adventure
cute.
game?
It's just a cute little 3D platformer adventure guy. Yeah, he's
You
just
know,
a little
I'm
fella.
ready for fucking medieval Doom. I'm ready for.
Yeah, I bet you are, Doom boy. You love Doom
I
so
do.
fucking
It's a
much. It's
fun
in your
game.
bloodstream.
It's a fun game.
Like I feel like a poser, like being like I like Doom,
Why-
like next
why
to you
not?
because you like you're like I played every Doom, even the one that was bad. You know which one? I won't say it. I won't say which one, but. And you kind of have like a reverence for that one too, by the way, which is very sweet of you to be like.
It's
I overcame this, so it's got a place in my
creepy.
heart. It is
It's a
creepy.
scary game.
Some people call it the best. Let's move on though. Happy Game Informer's back. Well done.
Yeah,
Someone did a good
that's
thing.
tight.
It is a conflict of interest for a game developer to own a publication if that publication ever talks about their game. So I hope that they just let everyone know. I hope they let everyone know. If they ever review their game,
Right.
they should have someone else do it,
You
and
know,
then
like-
have that as an op-ed.
Jeff Bezos owns like the Washington Post.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
isn't that crazy? Like,
I'm
just
sure-
like people just own shit, and they're like, don't say that,
I always think about
or you're fired.
It came to
Oh, wonderful.
All right, maybe that'll stop now. Nope, it didn't.
Oh, it's probably I have a fucking boom arm being delivered,
Very
probably
sick.
by Amazon.
Thank you, Amazon. As your boom,
I know, like lowers. It's
just
fine.
just sad.
Anyway, moving on.
This one would be very exciting if we were excited for the remake.
Please stop. Please. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Cue us up for Tony, please.
Shut up. All right. The Game Informer article is over, and now we are on to the Pope of Skateboarding. Tony Hawk apparently intervened to get Bam Margera into Pro Skater 3 and 4. Sonny, are you... what are you doing?
Leave this room.
Sonny, chill. That's fine. Just close the door. Who cares? She's just so stubborn.
again? Oh, sweetheart.
Is she stuck?
Okay, hold on.
Dude, my dog. I'm sorry. My dog came in. Sonny, hey, say hi, Sonny. What are you doing there? You just being a dog? All right, cool. The Pope of Skateboarding apparently intervened to get Bam Margera into Pro Skater 3 and 4. No, you're not gonna do it. I don't know why they even threw that quote in there.
What?
That was in the headline. I don't know why, but it was.
Who said that, Tony?
I don't know yet. The skater and former Jackass star was seemingly omitted from the remake's roster. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake will nose grind onto PC this summer, but when publisher Activision revealed the game's list of skaters returning to the overhauled duology, there was one notable omission. Bam Margera, famous for appearing in shows like Jackass and Viva La Bam. That was the name of it. As
Viva
well
La
as
Bam.
for his presence as a playable character in Tony Hawk, was the only skater missing from the original lineup of the two games. I wonder why. Now, though, it has been reported.
Can you imagine Eric Costin? He gets another blue envelope, and he's just like, they're doing Tony Hawk again. All right, and he just.
Fuck yeah.
Just right. Yeah, everybody was like, yeah, pay me more money. Go ahead. Please.
Sure.
Make my fucking day.
Now, though, it's been reported that Margera will appear in the remake, and moreover, that his addition is due to the last-minute demand of Tony Hawk, the Pope himself. The report.
I love that you're calling him the Pope.
The Pope of skateboarding gave his blessing. The report comes from skateboarding podcast The Nine Club, which is a good podcast, hosted by. But you should listen to this podcast more.
You should listen to our
Hosted by
podcast.
skating commentary and
Bleep that out.
cinematography. Beep.
Yeah, later in post, bleep out the name.
Cinematographer Roger Bagel. I will, just to make you laugh. Speaking on a live stream of the podcast appropriately named the Live Club via VGC, Bagley explained how Margera's addition to the remake went down. The game was already done. They were about to ship it. Then the Pope said, Activision, hey, we're putting BAM in this thing. And they were like, hey, we can't. Bagley explained, he goes, no, you're going to do it.
Tony, listen, Bam is edgy. He's edgy in a way we don't like for the brand. You remember? We're Activision. We were fucking women in the face on
Oh my
Bam.
God. Okay, hold on. First of all, I need to know, is Bam sober?
No.
There's
almost no fucking way.
Well, there have been reports
so.
of Bam struggling with addiction and going in and out of rehab. He has been actively working on sobriety for a period of time, including a period of 120 days. Arrested. Okay, Bam Margera arrested and in prison for driving under the influence. This was in 6 months ago.
Yo, if you pet her the whole time, she's so chill.
Yeah, if you just keep petting her forever.
Yep. It's just
no,
an
it's
attention.
just so basically. And I was reading those quotes. This guy was telling a horrible story. No, we're gonna do it, and basically made them fly Bam out there to get body scanned and everything else, and got him back in the game.
They really need to scan. They could have. Hey,
Dude,
Bam, send me 10 pictures of your face from this. Good God. They couldn't have an AI put a Bam together.
Activision is yet to comment on this claim or why it seemingly omitted Margera from the remake in the first instance. I think we all know why. But Margera has faced numerous legal
1 + 1 doesn't equal
issues in the recent years. Having experienced long-term struggles with alcoholism and substance abuse, Margera was fired from the 2021's Jackass Forever for failing a drug test, according to his former co-star Steve-O. Steve-O, obviously a big, and Johnny Knoxville.
Wow.
They're all sober.
Yeah,
and
they are sober.
They got
now.
new teeth. And they're doing fine.
Steve-O with teeth was kind of nuts to see.
They're like capped. They're like extra large or something.
He does have kind of a horse situation.
He's got a big mouth.
Yeah.
And in a good way. And but they put a gate in front of Bam, and they were like, "You can be in this movie if you can stay off drugs and not."
And he was
like a probation officer. They made him piss in a cup,
and he was like,
"Can
I tell you something?
I can work the system. I know I can."
Can I tell you something? I cannot.
He could not do it. In 2023, Margera was arrested twice. Once for domestic violence. She probably deserved it. After allegedly kicking... I'm just kidding. After allegedly kicking a woman, and once for punching and making death threats to his brother. I didn't even know he had a brother for some reason. I don't know.
Cam Margera has a brother?
Yeah, and the latter instance...
Cam Margera?
Bam! Cam, stop fighting! Sam, get in here! Tam, call the police!
This is a scam, Margera, dude. I'm sorry.
Margera went, I'll say, in the latter instance, Margera went on the run for 3 days before surrendering to the police and subsequently pleading guilty to disorderly conduct, spending 6 months on probation. If Margera was omitted from the remake, it would not be the smallest change developer Iron Galaxy is making to the overhauled games. I'm sorry, Kevin, what were you saying?
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I had kind of an ADHD moment there.
No, please.
But the moment is rich people, even on the lowest caliber, like the Bam Margera, Viva La Bam caliber, just live an entirely different life than
Who's
us.
right here?
He got the
Margera
same
or
amount.
Guerra?
He got the same amount of. I think I heard Bam Margera, but what does it matter?
It doesn't.
It's
I just want to.
I'm saying it like margarine for some reason.
I have to at least address it because we both have stuck. We stuck with the way we pronounce it and have not acknowledged it at all. So I felt that it had to be said. Continue.
All right, so Bam Carbera.
Bam the margarine stick.
Yeah,
Glazera.
Oh, I was just saying, like, rich people, like, he can evade. He can literally like run from the law, and like he gets 6 months probation. Yeah, and it's like
I had
you
less
can watch
than a gram
show.
of tree in a container
1 year,
and they were like one. Well, I violated.
All right.
So
6 months, and then
1.5 years of probation.
All right, let me reframe it in a different way.
All right, go ahead.
You can watch a TV show about how fucked up Bam is, and actually, that's just the beginning. Yeah. He's actually gotten worse and worse. I don't know if you've done the same
sobriety.
YouTube.
I think that he could definitely benefit from
sobriety,
from like kind of going down the path of Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville and whoever else. I don't even know. Maybe is anyone else going super hard like Bam in that group of CKY and like those dudes?
I don't think so.
Is Rab himself a rabbi? Like is
Rabbi himself?
Rabbi himself? Yeah. Are they reformed?
Well, because Don Vito was a pedophile.
That's okay.
Like, and it's shocked? Not alleged.
Was anyone shocked?
Narrator, they weren't.
No.
Okay, listen. I don't want to belabor the point. We both know that they didn't want him on the game. Activision didn't want him on the game because he's bad PR, and they don't need bad PR for what should be a slam dunk, right? It's not the type of slam dunk I want because they know which Tony Hawk I want them to remake. And between me and you, another conversation we had another day, I think I'm starting to see through the remake shit, dude. I'm about to start remembering that.
Remember the good times? You want to see them in the way that you remember them, but that they were not that way. But we'll make it how you felt. We'll make you feel that again.
Get out of my fucking head, buddy.
That's what it is.
Get out of my...
That's what it is.
Dude, you literally go, I remember this game being so scary.
Dude.
Oh, it's so scary. And then you play Resident Evil 2, and you're like...
Yeah. Yeah. Although I'll tell you, when that fucking giant ass worm thing or alligator comes down,
yeah, that's scary.
That was
frightening.
A spot. The scariest I ever felt in a game is the first time that I went in the first Tomb Raider in the land before time underneath the ground, and and the T-Rex comes out of the shadows, out
really
of the
spooked
darkness.
You? Yeah.
And I was like 12, and I remember my heart being. It's the first time that I was ever played like a 3D game where it was like the stakes were so high.
That was huge.
And I was, dude.
Yo, I imagine more or less you might have thought a T-Rex was going to eat you.
Yeah, no, I know. Like,
I mean, going to 3D for games was huge.
Yeah, the transition was tough. All right, as reported by Kotaku, the remake will replace the more open-ended career mode of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, which let players skate freely around maps between taking on objectives with timed run-based challenges similar to the first 3 games.
Right.
All right. Just to wrap this up. Let's see. It's a controversial decision that has gone down poorly with a lot of fans of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Very
Activision listens.
to fans.
And they do not give a fuck. Their answer is shut up. Buy it or don't. I don't care.
Fans of THPS4 who have wanted to play the game as close to as they remembered wrote... See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I just say. Play the game as close to as they remember. They're selling us a memory. This is fucked. Wake up, America.
Look at this graph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's the amount of sales that we will make selling you a game that you've already played. Look at this graph. That's my Nickelback song. Did you like it? Yeah, I did it more like beat poetry, but, you know. I digress.
Yeah, and someone made a good point here. How the maps are so big. How are they going to make 2-minute run things work from like the first?
From the get-go?
Yeah, like...
I don't like it. That's the
like,
one thing about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater I never fucking liked is that you couldn't just skate the map.
Well, but they're trying to
want.
incorporate things from the first 3 into the 4th one.
Stop it.
Yeah. Just make the 4th one over again and just fucking add more content.
Or, hear me out.
Anyway, July 11th, you can...
Sushi Glory Hole situation here. They could make a new Tony Hawk game. It doesn't suck ass.
Shut your mouth.
God damn you guys.
That's why you're not on the board.
What's wrong with you?
I know. That's why you're not on the board.
Just absolutely crucified.
You don't get to make the money decisions.
You know, sometimes like when I lie in bed at night and my knees are quivering together, I fucking think like maybe someone at Activision saw our podcast and was like, "They're wrong, not me.
Damn.
Ship it." You know, like
ship it.
I'm going to make quadrillions on the game we already made and used AI to upscale. Wait, that's alleged. The disclaimer.
What the fuck does a person making $3 million a year or $40 million a year give a fuck if a game doesn't, sell as it doesn't make like a couple 100,000 people or million people or whoever happy?
Right.
But they got their fucking paycheck and their
happiness is irrelevant to this.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
It's all about what's going to make the
player
company money,
retention,
their shareholders money, and themselves money.
Purchase on day 1.
Bless.
Purchase on month 1. Mm-hmm. Player retention.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunities for live service? Question mark. And that's when the dick goes right through the table.
Get the money, get the power.
Then you get the respect.
Then you get the motherfucking chick or whatever.
The women, yeah.
Yeah.
Scarface is so good. I have it in 4K. We should watch it.
I will watch it in 4K.
Oh, and you haven't seen Thief.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
We're gonna see Thief really soon. Oh,
you
man.
told me about that. I'm excited about that.
Good.
All right.
Listen up.
Get us out of here, man.
To everyone.
We gotta go.
Everyone out here in the streets, whether you're listening or you're seeing with your eye beams.
Oh my God, he's getting fucking
I'm gonna tell you something. We have been All Things Gaming. We are a video games culture podcast. Oh, yeah. We are a slice of what it is to live as a consumer gamer in the world. We can be found at our Patreon, which is our hub. That's the journey. All Things Gaming on Patreon. You can also check out our monumentous backlog of content available at soundcloud.com.
There's a couple years.
Get in the car gamer.
There's a couple
for a limited time.
Do we move all that over to the Patreon, or is that unlimited?
It's going to become paid gated content, probably. To be honest with you, because what else do we do with it? We've paid to have it hosted for years.
That's fair.
So, we love you guys. Follow us on our Twitch, twitch.tv/getinthecargamer. Hit us up where you listen to podcasts. It was twitch.tv/allthingsgamingpod. I did it. Did you see me do it?
I heard you.
And until then, Benjamin City, shall I? Cheers, my friends.
Love you all.
Peace.
Goodbye. Okay.
Hiya, pal.
Thank you.